The word cosmetics is from the Greek word kosmetikos, meaning harmony, order, and tranquility. Originally, cosmetics were derived from honey and oil. This makes so much sense. What we put on our body is as important as what we put in our bodies. I do not bend on what I put in my body, and I do not compromise what I apply on my skin. That is why I am so excited to introduce you to Terry Ntovas of YASOU Skincare. YASOU is Greek for a toast to your health. It's a greeting, a hello. It's a wonderful name with a beautiful meaning, a greeting that wishes you good health to your friends. Terry is a native Chicagoan, and like so many first-generation Greek families, she and her family would decamp to Greece every summer. This is where she was first exposed to wellness products made from local flowers, indigenous plants, and beeswax. Terry writes, the mission of YASOU is to combine medicinal with luxury and change what luxe means in today's green beauty era with quality ingredients, with new world science to create this Greek-inspired skincare line. I love this. This is where the values of source and self and YASOU intersect. Old world quality, clean beauty made with love. Obviously, a perfect fit for our storefront. Hello and welcome to you, Terry. How are you?
Hi, Abby. I'm doing well. It's so nice to be here with you.
It's so nice to be with you too. So let's start at the beginning. Tell me everything. I want to hear how you came to found YASOU.
It's a bit long, the story, so I'll try to condense it.
Very good.
There were several things going on in my life at the time.
Yes, you were working as an art director in visual communications, I think.
Yes, I was a visual communicator starting when I was a teen, doing production work, working my way up to a creative director. So that was a 30 to 40 year career span before starting YASOU Skincare.
Did you go to school to be a visual director?
I went to school I went to undergraduate school at Carbondale, Illinois, and I studied advertising, marketing. And then I went to grad school at Pratt Institute in New York, studying visual communications.
Oh, wow. That sounds exciting.
It was exciting.
And then how did you transition to YASOU?
I worked in corporate environment for a very long time. Within their marketing departments, helping them launch new brands, overseeing public B2B publications. And I got to a point in my life where I just wasn't really that happy.
Sure.
Being in corporate. I mean, I was very happy that I helped them make money and elevated their communications, their visual communications, but I wasn't internally very happy.
Yes. You needed to find your why, your purpose.
Yeah, it wasn't, I don't know, bigger picture for me somehow.
Sure.
And I was going through many things at that time. I was middle-aged and my mother had grown older where she couldn't cook me good Greek food anymore.
Yes.
And there were so many things going on for me. I wasn't happy in corporate. I found myself yearning to reconnect with my heritage because I had distanced myself.
Like so many people do. It's funny. It's the youth is waste on the young.
Yeah, it took a long time. I ran away from it, and all of a sudden, I'm like falling back in love with it and thinking, what is wrong with me? I come from this beautiful heritage. And
incredible, yes.
And then I also had a real knack for seeing niche markets because I was a creative director.
Yes.
So I did notice when I started YASOU, there weren't very many wellness lines. There were a few, but not very many.
How many years ago was that?
10, 11 years ago.
11. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, I thought you were
much. Getting that long.
Yeah, your company was much younger. How wonderful.
Yeah. It's and there weren't very many, and I couldn't understand why we couldn't have products that were filled with really good ingredients, but felt like the high-end product lines.
Right.
Because
Rich
when
and
I was in
clean.
my 20s practicing natural and organic lifestyle, the DIY products, the application
Right.
experience was not pleasant, to be honest.
Right.
And then again, I was also very involved politically on what was going on with us. So I was really interested in manufacturing. I thought,
Oh,
bringing back manufacturing back
yes,
then. It was,
yes. Made in America.
yes, back then. And that's when President Obama was in the administration at that time.
Sure. How did you
Well,
find your manufacturer?
oh, that was a task. That's not an easy thing. No, or my formulator really.
What
I
did you
was
do? What came first, the formula or the manufacturer?
The formulator came first. I
How did you
knew,
do that? I mean,
yeah,
I wouldn't know who to reach out to as
yeah.
a
So
chemist who could mix the
yes, and they don't
potion.
advertise. They don't. It's really difficult.
Right.
So because I worked corporate, I was
Mm-hmm.
very familiar with organizations and trade shows.
Mm-hmm.
And usually organizations that have trade shows usually post all their vendors on their website when they're
Mm-hmm.
doing a trade show. And I just discovered a beauty association in the Chicagoland area. We
Oh,
do have
really?
one. Yes, and I apologize. I just don't remember the name right
That's
now.
quite all
But
right.
yeah,
Did you come to them with, say, I would like to, include, extra virgin olive oil and honey? And did
no,
you say what you want to include?
no, I didn't go to them.
Oh,
I went to their website to
mm-hmm.
because they were having a trade show, and I wrote down suppliers, any industry that was within Chicago and the Chicagoland area.
Kept it local, which is smart.
Right.
It
At
makes
this
it easier for you.
By this time, I knew exactly what I wanted in my products. I had my name. I had trademarked it, and I knew that I needed to work with a chemist because
Mm-hmm.
I am not a chemist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I gathered all this information from the trade show, from the website, and I
Mm-hmm.
started calling people cold
Right.
turkey. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I introduced myself, and I told them I was interested in starting a natural Greek inspired skincare line.
Right. How
And
was the reception? Were people excited to talk to you, or were you brushed off?
overall, they were really excited they
Right.
were open minded to speak to me as they spoke. And I would say, I'm seeking a chemist. They would say, oh, you mean a formulator?
A
And
formulator. Oh,
then
that's an interesting term. That's
I
interesting to
thought,
me.
okay, a formulator. So I took note because now I'm in a different industry with different language and
Yes,
right
yes.
after being
There's
a visual communicator. And I came across a supplier of essential oils who sat on the phone with me for over 45 minutes and gave me such great information. He explained to me that the first thing I should do is create my own contracts when working with a manufacturer
yes.
or a chemist or formulator, rather,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
even though you are paying them for their services, the fine print of the papers that you sign with them ends up having them own the
They might
formula
own the formula.
after
Yes.
they make it. And that's not what I wanted. So I was very thankful to him.
There are
And it
tricks of
was
the
one of,
trade, and you never know where you're going to find that little bit of information that's going to push you to the next level.
that's so true. It's so true. Abby, I mean, what a blessing. To this
Right.
day, I thank him in my prayers all the time
Oh,
because
how
that was
lovely.
so great. He also gave me a referral telling
Oh,
me
yeah.
that this particular formulator had no interest in owning anyone's formulations.
Great.
So
Just
I
the
wrote all
person
that
you want.
down, and then I just continued through my journey this way, jotted down some more names that I fell upon. And that's how I started calling the formulators to see if I could meet with them. In the
Great.
meantime, I had a lawyer
Mm-hmm.
already because I because of being a creative director, I right away trademarked my brand and
How
my
smart.
name and started doing my registrations because I knew that that's one of the top things you need to do right off the bat.
Right, right.
So I called my lawyer and they put some paperwork together for me for whoever I work with usually needs to sign my papers just to make sure that I own all my formulas, I own all my ingredients, I
Yes,
own
of
all the
course, of
rights
course.
to my brand.
Where do you source your ingredients?
I source locally
Mm-hmm.
my ingredients within the US. Some of the suppliers have sources of their own that
Mm-hmm.
are outside of the US. We have people, suppliers that are involved in regions that help little small villages cultivate their soils to be
Oh, how
organic and
wonderful.
so forth.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I seek these kinds of suppliers to work with them.
Over and over, I hear with natural products that the hardest thing is that because it's natural, it's not always exactly the same from crop to crop. How do you manage that?
I have been with the same suppliers ever since I started.
Mm-hmm.
So, for
Oh,
instance, that's a really interesting question. And if there is a change, which recently happened with a supplier with
mm-hmm.
my certified organic aloe vera,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just because they were getting them from a particular region in Mexico. And that particular crop at the time didn't harvest well due to climate changes. And they do a pretty good job of trying to match
The
the
quality and
quality consistency because they know that can change. Any change can change your product. Do you know what, do you see
yes,
what I mean? Yeah.
100%. Um, that's that goes to like food dyes where, all the chemical food dyes, it's going to be red number 3 and it is always going to be, the color of, neon, but that is the opposite of what we want. And
Right. Dyes that we don't do dyes.
oh, I know that. that
No, no,
I
I know. I'm just saying.
that's the first. So tell me about your label, the Greek key. What does that mean? It's beautiful. Your labeling is beautiful. Your
Oh, thank
packaging is
you.
beautiful. But tell me about the Greek key. I know it represents
So the
eternity and
Greek key really means water. Uh,
water.
yep.
Okay.
It's the Asian Minor route to ancient traders that were trading in the, by sea, at ports when they were
Right.
trading with Asia and different countries. That
Hmm.
was like the Greek key goes kind of like in a square.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes. Like
Uh,
on your labeling.
right. So that was actually the route to
I had
trading.
no idea. Oh,
Yeah,
that's so interesting to me.
and it means water, and it also means the eternal flow of life.
Isn't that beautiful? There's so much meaning and thought behind everything you've created. What was your first product?
My hydrating body cream.
Oh, I love a body cream, especially being a Chicagoan. It's either too hot or too cold, and no matter what,
Oh,
we need a good.
I'm so glad you incorporated summer because summer you should use a body cream in the summertime just like you use it in the wintertime. I mean,
Agree.
same
Um,
elements, just different temperatures. I mean, they do to the skin.
and, that's what's so interesting to me. My skin is my largest organ, like yours. And I feel like we almost neglect it. It's like I have to beg my kiddos to put on sunscreen, or, it's only when they're so reactive. It's like, oh, I got a sunburn. Well, you should have used the sunscreen. But I do think that our skin is porous and things absorb into our bodies. What we put on our bodies is as important as what we put in our bodies. So that's why I appreciate your body cream so much. Equal differently to your face creams, which, have anti-aging elements in
Yes.
them. The body cream, it's moisturizing, but it's pure. you're not putting bad things into your body. I see these labels with chemicals I don't even know the names of that I know do not live in nature. And that's what I so appreciate. So why did you choose body as your first product?
I chose body cream because I was thinking about the changes I was going through at the time.
Yes, yes.
And seeing what my body was going through hormonally.
Mm-hmm.
And I was yearning for hydration on my body.
Right.
So I thought, I'm going to create a body cream.
What a great idea.
I mean, I'm going to I use my products, so why not?
Need is the mother of invention.
I created the first thing I was yearning.
I love that. Tell me, what kind of body cream would your mother and grandmothers create for you?
They were probably very, very simple DIY creams.
Yes.
You know, a lot of them would be with beeswax, essential oils, things of this nature. You know, I don't know because they made them, to tell you the truth. So it's not
you weren't over their shoulders.
Little, so I wasn't necessarily taught the practices. I just know that my mother did carry down a certain way of eating and a certain way of cleansing in our home. Like using vinegar. They use a lot of vinegar for cleaning.
Yes.
They use vinegar, dilute vinegar, to put on you in the summertime so mosquitoes don't bite you.
Right, right. I love that. I love that so much. Well, let's talk about Greece and your experiences that taught you about generational wellness and practices from the heart. Tell me about your summers in Greece.
I actually lived there for a whole year to 2 years when I was very young, before starting school. And I think at that time, even though I was so young, it was a profound experience for me.
Yes, yes.
Both my grandparents, both from my mother's side and my father's side, are from Greece.
Wonderful.
Both my parents are Greek, but they met here in the States.
Okay, very good.
And my father's people is closer to the Turkish side of Greece, but my grandfather built his home in Athens. And my mother's people were on the other side in the Peloponnese near Albania.
Oh, wow.
On that side.
Sounds so mystical.
At the time, I was a little girl, so I had nothing to compare it to.
Right.
Now, when I look back on it, I think, wow, I was so blessed.
Yes.
I got to experience old world culture because my mother's people were mountain farmers. I remember living with them because we lived with them most of the time. Very different than my father's people who were in the city.
Yes.
And had built their home in the city. My mother's people were in a small village where we needed donkeys to get up to the house.
Oh, that's so romantic.
An outdoor oven. That's how they cooked. There was no bathroom in the house. My grandpa was the first in his village building a bathroom. I didn't find that a romantic when I was young.
Outhouses aren't romantic to you? Okay.
I didn't find that. No TV, nothing.
What's your favorite memory from when you were in Greece?
My favorite memory was my grandparents had land that they harvested. They had a lot of pecan trees.
Ooh.
And they took me with them, put me on the donkey and took me with them because they had to go do some work. And I kept thinking, oh boy, Grandma and Grandpa are going to put me to work too. And that's what I thought. I really did, because they worked so hard.
Yes.
But my grandma put out this blanket underneath this beautiful tree, and she had brought homemade bread and homemade feta cheese, and she laid that out for me. And she told me her and Grandpa were going to be right over there doing some work, and that they would be right back. And I remember just thinking how nice they were and how much
Oh,
I loved them.
oh, how
Because
wonderful.
I didn't have to work. They didn't want they didn't want you to work. And
No, they
I was
wanted you
in
to
this
enjoy
area that
everything.
was just us in this vast, beautiful green area in the mountains.
Oh, it sounds like a dream. It
It was
sounds so.
beautiful.
So let's shift gears a little bit. What are your sustainability goals and how do you do that? How do you reach those goals? And I know this is multi-level, but I know you also have a refill program. Can you tell me how that works?
Yeah, yes. So sustainability goals are constant.
Mm-hmm.
They don't end.
Mm-hmm.
I have moved into glass.
Oh, yeah.
Pardon.
I love a glass jar over
Thank
plastics
you. Thank you.
that,
And it
may
is,
seep into the products.
and it's not just glass, it's also made from recycled content.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it was made from recycled material. So when you
Mm-hmm.
do recycle it, the gas emissions are very low
Oh,
because it breaks
that's so
down
thoughtful.
easier than even regular glass because it's made from recycled. So that's my goal, to move into mostly recycled materials as well that
Mm-hmm.
look good. But at the same time, I never wanted to just throw away what I started with. I
Right.
started with PET, recyclable plastic jars to start with. I
Okay.
wanted to finish that, run that through before I moved into the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Throwing away things is not being sustainable.
Yes. Yes.
So if I could use them, I have. If I could sell it and someone else could use it, then that's what I try to do. And it's constant. For instance, my hand creams, they're recyclable, but I have
Mm-hmm.
found other materials that are made from recycled content that would be then the next step. So it's a
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
constant thing. I am a water-based line,
Yes.
and I do infusions with other ones. So I purchase my water, so
Oh,
I'm not wasting
right. Right.
water. I would
Very good.
like one day to be able to actually make my water through a filtration system that is correct for me. That would
Okay.
be a goal.
Wow. That's
So
neat.
it's constant. It's
Amazing.
constant. And because I am Leaping Bunny certified, and because I am natural, and my body creams EWG
What does
certified.
EWG mean? I was wondering about that.
Certified. It's the Environmental Working Group. They've been around for a
Mm-hmm.
long time.
Mm-hmm.
They are the ones that educated us on Monsanto. They pay attention
Yes.
to what government, what companies are doing, what they're putting on our foods. They were
Right.
the first ones that I ever saw start the first database
Mm-hmm.
that, it was called Skin Deep, where you could plug in an ingredient and find out if there's toxins in it, or
Yes. Yes. Yes.
uh,
I know about that because Source and Self also uses a very rigorous skin deep like app to look at every single ingredient that goes into all
yeah,
of the products. And it's
and
a
they
very
were,
high level.
yeah, well, EWG was the first to ever do that. And they have a
Amazing.
certification program. It took 6 months. They are
Mm-hmm.
very thorough.
Mm-hmm.
They look at all your suppliers. They need paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a change that happened with my body cream. Every year I renew my certification. So I did one product with them,
And
and
it's
it
just that
taught
thorough.
me
How wonderful.
what to look for. So I use that standard.
Oh, that's
And
like
I'll
the
be
gold
honest with you,
standard.
when I started, I followed the eco cert
Okay.
requirements for our requirements, because eco cert is European. I used those standards.
And I completely agree that everything European is so much cleaner. They have so much a higher bar that they will allow things into their bodies. We, of course, just let it all go. And
I think
that's
we're
hard.
learning. I think things
I
are
think we're
changing
learning.
in that regard for us.
I hope so. I
And
hope
I
so.
and and really, I just like to say one thing too in regard to preservative. In some cases, you need a little preservative. The worst case scenario is for any product to get bacteria.
Right, right.
You can die from that.
Yes.
And sometimes you're all natural, which is beautiful, but it's very tricky when oils churn and you don't know they've churned. You have to be very, very careful.
Yes, yes, such a good point. So I'm feeling that your customer base or your target customer is someone like you because you created the creams for you and what you were yearning for. So when I'm looking at creams, what should I be looking for? What are number one ingredients that we should all be looking for in our skincare, whether it's face, body, um, what should I want?
That's a big, big question, kind of. I think what you need to do is first look at what your needs are, to be honest
Okay.
with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because some basic rules we could all look for is to look to see if there is preservative, where is it listed on your product list?
Okay. So you want it farther down on the list.
You want it all the way at the bottom.
Okay.
If it's at the bottom, that means they are probably allocating
Bare
less
minimum.
than 1%, which is EcoCert approved per se.
Okay. Yes, yes.
Hopefully it's less than that even. So you can look for that. I think when looking for skincare, when you're young, really, if you just pay attention about preservatives, maybe look for vitamin C.
What does vitamin C do?
Vitamin C is just nurturing to the skin, helps keep sun damage and things like that at bay.
Great. Should we be looking for a cream that incorporates an SPF?
Well, I think that's a personal thing.
Okay.
I think you need to use SPF.
Yes.
I personally tried to incorporate it in my day cream.
Right.
And it ruined the texture of the day cream.
Oh, that's so interesting. Yes, yes. Go on.
And then because I am a water-based line with my face creams and my body creams, I go to a cellular level. Mm-hmm. And I didn't want the SPF going down to the inner layers of the skin. I believe that I know some people think that it should. I do not. I think it should be at the top of the layer.
As like a mask, as a barrier. Mm-hmm. Very good.
And so I decided not to put it on. That way you can control actually how much you want to put on as well and how often.
And then what ingredients, aside from preservatives, should I be avoiding? I grew up in the 80s and 90s where I experimented with so many drugstore skincare options like Sea Breeze, Noxzema, and Say Knives apricot scrub, where if it didn't hurt, then it's probably not working. So, of course, there's a reason we don't find these on the shelves anymore. So today, what should I be avoiding?
From my research, I've discovered any ingredient that starts with a PE.
What does PEG stand for?
I'm not sure right off the top of my head.
Sure.
But they're not great.
Okay.
They're just not great. Yeah.
Is it a chemical or man-made or?
Yeah, they're chemical-based ingredients.
Okay.
That I wouldn't use in my products. Usually, they can be contaminated. I don't know.
Very good. So
I'm pesticides. Do you see what I'm saying? It could be.
Yes, I do. Yes. Back to Monsanto. And then if I was a newcomer to YASOU, which should I try first? I know you said the body cream was your first creation, but what should I try? If I want to fall in love with YASOU, what should I try?
The body cream.
The body cream. Although I do understand that you won the Shortlist Editors Award for your vegan multitask oil serum for face, eyes, jaws, and neck. Tell me more about that.
It was the editor's choice. So this was my newest creation. It's a
Show me.
oil serum. It's this one. Can you see
Oh,
this?
I can. I can. What beautiful packaging. Your packaging is beautiful. It really is. Your
Thank
label,
you so
I
much.
can see your background in your visual arts, how it translated, and it has paid off in spades.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to just say that for women our age, and I know we're kind of past the question,
No,
you should look really for something that boosts and promotes collagen
how can I do that? Tell me more.
and what moisturizes and hydrates.
So, would it be an ingredient like caffeine? How can I boost my
Caffeine
collagen?
firms, so you're going to have to do some research. There's different ingredients that boost and promote collagen. It's not
Mm-hmm.
just one ingredient.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have to do a little research and jot down the ingredients that boost and promote collagen.
Yes.
That when you do your search, what natural ingredients boost and promote collagen? This
Right.
is a great way of getting several ingredients that you could jot down and then decide which sound good to you.
Yes.
And that's how you start looking, because there's so many different lines out there and so many different ingredients that are great for you
Right.
and do boost and promote collagen. So it's not just like one ingredient.
So, recently I've been drinking my collagen. Um, and what do you think about that?
It's all personal. I've tried
Yeah.
it. I didn't particularly care for that experience.
Okay.
Um, so I prefer to eat food
Right.
that may boost my collagen.
What kind
Believe
of
it or
foods
not,
could I eat?
broccoli.
Broccoli.
Broccoli boosts collagen.
Oh, I had no idea. I had no idea. Maybe, maybe I've just changed my mind on broccoli.
Well, there's all kinds of foods. I mean,
What else?
uh, I like dandelion roots. I eat dandelion anyway because I'm Greek. They eat dandelion salad, make dandelion salads.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes. Isn't that
there's,
also, isn't that arugula? No, it's different.
yeah, it's different.
Okay, okay. So dandelion root, broccoli.
So even it's amazing how what a bad rap it gets because it's like a magical plant. Uh,
Okay.
People put pesticides on it
Yeah.
when they see it in their lawn. You
Right,
should
right,
leave it alone. They're popping up because your lawn isn't healthy. So they pop up to
right.
help make your lawn healthy.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
they're putting pesticides on it to kill
Yes,
them.
yes. We don't have pesticides on our yard because we have a dog. And this spring, we had a whole family of bunnies that were born, and we watched them grow every day. We have so much clover in our yard, and it's like we have a whole other, but that's an aside. That's just a
Yeah,
fun aside of springtime, which I really love. I have been drinking my collagen and I've been enjoying it actually. It's
that's great.
I I just take a little shot of it. Source and Self has a new product that is called Duolife, and they are the exclusive provider for the US market, and it tastes good. I've had some that are a
Well,
little
I'm going to try
questionable.
it.
Oh,
I'm going to
oh, I
try
hope
it.
so. Oh,
I'm going
I
to try
want you
it
to.
because it's not like I'm not drinking the collagen because it's not, I just didn't like the ones I tried. So
Right,
I'm going
right.
to have to
This
try
one is
that.
good. And
Yeah. I
um
mean, as much
I've had
collagen
bad
as we
ones.
can get. That's
Up,
right.
up, up.
Right, right, right.
Always, and when you apply your face cream, always up, up, up.
Always up. Absolutely. And even when you wash your face, anything that you do while you sit, you could just go up.
Up, up, up.
It feels good too,
Doesn't
actually. It's like a
it?
stretch, right?
Yes, it's very good. It's very good.
It's true.
Oh, how fun. Well, thank you so much for joining me today on Well
Oh, thank you for
Informed.
having me, Abby. It was so much fun.
It's so much fun. Darcy and I worked together to put together a special Greek inspired box with some of our favorite Mediterranean products. And we'll be featuring this on the Source and Self website. Of course, we include the YASOU Gel Cleanser. I just think the packaging is so beautiful. I think it feels so good on my face. We also included the YASOU Cellular Day Cream. We included the Costa Rica Extra Virgin Olive Oil Balm, which is a lip balm. And then I got a little burn cooking and I put a little bit of it on. It's mostly olive oil. I don't even know where the burn is anymore. It's magic.
Ooh, this sounds like a nice box.
Yes. We also included the Costa Rica Extra Virgin Body Oil, collagen supplements, and a natural sea sponge for your beautiful cleanser. And
Oh, I love that.
I have to go
I
back.
have broccoli extract in the cleanser.
Oh, you do? Oh, incredible. Oh, I had no idea. I guess I
Yes.
didn't read close enough.
Spinach, broccoli, dandelion root, licorice.
Oh my
All
gosh.
superfoods.
All superfoods all sound good enough to eat. I don't know where to put it on or eat it. Oh, Terry, stay tuned for the end for the Source and Self speed round. Are
Okay,
you
I'm
ready?
here for it. Yep.
Okay, have fun. Don't overthink it. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Don't be so hard on yourself. It's going to be okay.
Agreed. What is your favorite summer meal?
My favorite summer meal is Greek salad.
Mine too. Who, alive or dead, would you share this meal with?
My mother.
Oh, how lovely. What are you reading?
What am I eating?
Reading.
Oh, reading. What am I reading? Presently, I'm not reading anything. I'm
Very
sorry.
good. What is your favorite workout?
My favorite workout is yoga.
Oh, how lovely. If you had one do-over, what would it be?
One do-over would be to not worry so much.
Good advice. How do you lift your mood?
I go take a walk.
Do you have a motto, words you live by?
To be thankful every day that I woke up.
Agreed. What is the very first thing you do when you wake up?
I do exercises in my bed before I roll out of bed.
How lovely. And what is your superpower?
My superpower is that I'm an open-minded person.
Oh, how lovely. Oh, thank you so, so much, Terry. I appreciate all your time and I really do love your products.
Thank you so much, Abby. This was so much fun. Thank you for having me.